In a quiet village called Nderu, there lived a young man named Tazir. He was not born special, nor did he inherit any gift from his forefathers. But he was clever and dangerously ambitious. He discovered that people in the village feared the river nearby, believing it to be the dwelling of spirits. Tazir saw an opportunity. One moonlit night, he walked to the banks of the river and began speaking in a deep, unnatural tone, pretending to be possessed by the spirit of water. His voice echoed in the night air, and soon word spread. The river has chosen a messenger. The people flocked to him. He made strange chants, drew lines on the ground, and splashed water into the air as though commanding it. With clever tricks like hiding fish in his pockets or using powders that made the water bubble, he performed what seemed like miracles. "Bow before me," he would say, "for the spirit of water speaks through me," and they obeyed. They brought him food, gifts, and respect he had never earned. For months, Tazir grew in power. He ordered the villagers to build him a hut near the river, claiming he needed to commune with the waters. And whenever they doubted him, he would perform another fake miracle, and their fear deepened. But one night, when the villagers gathered for his biggest display yet, an old man appeared among the crowd. His robe was worn, his beard long and silver, and his eyes sharp as fireflies in the dark. No one knew from where he had come. "Child," the old man said, pointing at Tazir, "you lie against the river. You call upon what you do not know. Do you think water does not hear your mocking voice? Do you think the true spirit sleeps?" The villagers murmured, confused. Tazir laughed boldly. "Old fool, step aside, I command the water." He raised his hand dramatically and shouted his chant. The river, as if mocking him, remained still. The old man walked calmly to the edge of the water. He whispered something so softly that none could hear. At once the river began to churn violently, waves rising though there was no wind. A cold mist spread over the crowd, and a strange sound filled the air, the cry of something ancient. Tazir staggered back, his voice trembling as he tried to continue his act, but the river roared louder. Suddenly, a massive wave rose, curling like a serpent. It crashed upon him, dragging him into the depths. The villagers screamed, but none dared move. When the water calmed, Tazir was gone. The old man turned to the people and said, "Never worship a liar. The river has no need for false tongues. Those who deceive in the name of spirits invite their own doom." Then, just as mysteriously as he had appeared, the old man vanished into the mist. From that day onward, no one dared to pretend to command the unseen again. And whenever the river flowed quietly in the night, the villagers remembered Tazir's fate, that the water itself does not forgive those who mock its power. Moral, meaningful end. Deception may bring temporary glory, but truth has a way of rising, and falsehood always drowns in its own lies.